So I'm saying, based on what you discussed, like I haven't seen anything to show him take that much damage and keep on going and keep on fighting at that point. And it really comes down to a point: who do I feel is more durable or has more endurance? You know. And also, who do I want to hear bragging about this for the next like 30 days? I'm joking.
Welcome back to another episode of Freestyle Anime Podcast. I'm your host Rico, with your other host Ty, and your host CJ. And you got Maal on the small screen, so if you see us, look over there. We looking at Maal, but we put the camera and the computer closer to each other now, so we could look at you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I didn't do your zoom in, by the way, sir. Just letting you know. From last episode. You're like, zoom in, look at me, look at her. Look.
Laziness.
Not laziness. I had stuff to do, bro. Sometimes I could sit there and actually do stuff, but sometimes, I got.
Let us know in the comments if you would have preferred to have the zoom in.
I know y'all would have, but where's the?
But before we get started, remember, always like, subscribe, follow us on the social, because we're about to get started with another fantastic debate here today.
Yes, sir.
It is the grand finale.
Finally. The time has come. But yeah, finally the time has come, y'all, for us to end this 2 years bracket that we started. We appreciate all y'all for sticking with us. I appreciate the dude that commented on Spotify. Let me give you your credit, sir. I gotta get your name, but really appreciate you guys sticking through us with this debate of
because you commented, if it wasn't for you guys, none of this would have happened, right? So we appreciate every comment you have, all the suggestions. We read them, we read the comments, we reply. So make sure you're giving us your feedback. If you got something in mind, let us know. Let us know.
Yes, sir.
All about the people's voice.
Ricky, yes. Shout out to Ricky. You know, I say his last name. I don't want to botch his last name.
Oh, I'm actually not sure. Kokoi.
Let us know if we said your last name right, Ricky. But shout out to Ricky, man. He wanted us to finish it. I'm sure I read it in the last episode before we did this. He said, "Yo, been listening to y'all since the Swordsman Battle Royale. I'm just asking, when are y'all going to finish the series because it was fire?" So Ricky, we finished it because of you, and then we have another surprise for you guys at the end of this to let you guys know we starting another tournament that we will finish. It won't take 2 years for us to finish that one.
One thing, Ricky, after today,
yeah, bro,
yeah, it was. But Ricky, after today, I want your opinion. Who, in your opinion, should have made it all the way to the end? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. You know my bias already.
Well,
you heard my bias. I'm just
last
curious.
week's episode, you should know who made it to the end.
I didn't say who made it. Who should have made it?
You should know that Kenpachi Zaraki is going against
Zoro. No, Zoro, you feel me? Oh, he not up here. He over there. Oh, yeah, okay. I'll put you back here, man. If you when you get on the stage, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's Zoro versus Kenpachi. Last debate. So, CJ, how you want to do this? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Maal and Ty are going to be your judges.
Oh, and I will be judging.
Yeah, he will be. What you want to do? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot? Or you
do that? Best 2 out of 3 or what?
No, yeah. Just one.
Just one? God damn it. Oh,
so CJ get to choose.
And I always choose to go second. Go ahead.
Okay. All right, man. Yeah, I heard the couple episodes with Zoro, man. You guys know what he's about. He's a master of 3 different sword techniques. You know, he got 3 swords that he carries. He's a master of the 3-sword style, the 1-sword style, and the 2-sword style. And he has a no-sword style. When he had no weapons in his hand, he was able to muster that out. Yeah, I know when it comes to strength, what he does, you've seen him lifting the weights, doing the handstand, having a weight on his foot, his hand, whatever it is. When they're on the ship journeying through islands, you'll see Zoro, he be in that weight room, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, with strength, I think Zoro's strength, just for a normal person with no power, it's really up there. Like you guys mentioned it was what, 2 tons or something like that?
Yeah.
I can fact check. And he's able to pick up, and he also is able to do it with his mouth as well too. So that's a lot of strength. I'm just saying, just pick up the. See, I knew when I was gonna say this, you was gonna react. So I was trying to get it in there real quick. But yeah, 2 tons. Speed wise, you've seen Zoro match up on a lot of different people when it comes to speed. You've seen him
4 tons.
4 tons. There we go. So as a regular human, he can lift 4 tons. So he has a lot of strength that he's gonna match up with this guy Kenpachi here. We've seen Zoro when it comes to speed during Skypiea when the dude was shooting the gun against him. He did shoot him, but Zoro still didn't let that stop him, and he was able to get around it. We've seen him even against the pacifistas, dodging lasers. We've seen him against a Mr. 5/King mix warrior in the what do they call it? The Seraphims,
Mhm.
where he's fighting a hybrid, basically enemy of two
Mr.
people he
Five.
fought before. The dude with the sword, is it Mr. One?
Mr. One.
Mr. One. Sorry about that.
Mr.
What-
5 is a booger.
Is the booger dude, yeah. But you've seen Zoro fight a hybrid form of two enemies that he's fought in the past before,
Yeah.
and how he's able to keep up with them and move and overpower the Seraphim to the point he had, the little drip on his forehead. I remember in the manga we
The
were
sweat.
debating if he was sweating or not, or that was just Oda drawing something. So you've seen the pressure he's putting on that and how strong they are. You've seen even after, like I mentioned before, when Erlong cut him with the durability, and he still was able to go. In fact, I'll just check. The doctor told Zoro it was going to take 2 years for him to heal, and 1 week later he was on the battlefield again against the fisherman with the Erlong. And you've seen Zoro fight people like Pica, a big ass moving mountain where Pica could go into any, like, I believe, like walls that are like rocks, basically, to his powers.
He
His
can
devil fruit.
assimilate with rocks.
Yeah, so you seen when he fought someone like Pica, he's fighting mid-air and doing mid-air attack, mid-air slices and dashing in the mid-air. You've seen him in water where he's out swimming a fisherman with his speed and able to maneuver and do attacks. And you've seen him having the show finish people with different styles when it comes to the sword. Sometimes he uses the 3-sword technique or the 2-sword or the 1, where Zoro's very versatile when it comes to his swords. Durability, he took Luffy's pain. Kuma gave it to him. I think when he was fighting Mr. One, when Mr. One threw a slash at him, it cut a border behind him and it cut Zoro all up. And he lost a lot of blood during that fight, but he still kept going.
Right.
Like, he lost damn near half his blood where he would have fainted. IQ wise, I think IQ is when you can see Zoro, even with Pica, he had to figure out how to get how to basically destroy Pica. Same thing with King. He had to figure that out. Same thing with Das Bones, Mr. One, right? He had to figure out how to beat that dude, and that dude was made of straight swords, who also was a master of martial arts that I just learned today.
How to cut steel.
And so he had to learn how to cut right there. So he's cutting through a lot of different he cut through fire, boulders, rocks. Rocks and boulders, the same stone. He cut a gun. He cut a train on the water. So, like, what can he not do with a sword? You know what I'm saying? And I rest my case. Go ahead, CJ.
All right. So I feel like a broken record always introducing Kenpachi.
I know, right?
Yeah,
That's why I kind of went straight to the
We're here to
things.
talk about Captain 11.
Yeah.
Kenpachi Zaraki, the undisputed strongest Kenpachi of them all. We all know from a young age he fought on par with Unohana, the previous strongest Kenpachi, also labeled to be the most deadly warrior of the original Goatee 13. And he fought her to a stalemate. And she even admits that as a child, she was going to lose to him. And it was the fact that he wanted the fight to keep going that he started nerfing himself, that it was the only reason why she won. She said that at that time, she would actually have lost to him and he would have killed her. And she actually has the only scar on her body is from child Kenpachi. It's crazy, right? Right there in the middle of her. No, I'm not going to get into it, but right there in the middle. So Kenpachi Zaraki, monstrous strength, monstrous speed. We all know, once again, he wasn't properly trained. Everything was self-taught. He uses a battered blade for the majority of the series, and without a Shikai, without a Bankai, became a captain because he killed the previous captain. That's the only other way to become a captain. If you want to become a captain, you either have to have a Bankai or you have to kill the previous captain. He killed the previous captain of the Unit 11. So Kenpachi has unmarkable strength. We've seen him cut through skyscrapers, buildings, rocks, metal, other Shikais, other Bankais, great durability. We've seen him survive bullets, rockets, bombs, space, water, lava, lightning. We've seen him with the speed he's keeping up with, and I'm pretty sure, I'm not going to say he's 100%, but I'm pretty sure he's actually, if he's not faster, he's on par with the fastest captains without having flash step, because he never learned how to use flash step, because once again, he was never trained like all the other captains were. Most captains come from nobility. They're noble clans who are taught special techniques so that they can have a little leg up against like other clans. They have special techniques that has been given down from generation to generation. Kenpachi came from a war-torn, battered part of the Soul Society that no one really cared about. Only outlaws was born there, and he literally just had to survive. He had to get it out the mud. So, my opponent here is still researching. You see it?
No, bro, it's not my turn.
I know. I'm just making fun of you. All right, so
just making sure I'm just making sure my points are good.
Also, I'm not gonna lie. Most people on the internet, most people who watch anime is going to agree with that. The Bleach universe is just so much faster than the One Piece universe. I'm not going to hold you. And I ain't gonna know showing of strength. I don't know. One Piece got some strong characters. I'm not gonna hold you, but Zoro's he's up there, but he's definitely not top tier. He's definitely like B tier when it comes to strength. But Kenpachi is one of the strongest in his verse physically. And another thing, how many times does someone tell Kenpachi he can't cut them? And once again, Kenpachi comes back with, I can cut through anything. And he proceeds to. He cut through meteors. He's cut through imagination. He's cut through space and time. He's cut through metal. He's cut through steel. He cut through Ichigo's Shikai. If you remember, he pierced Ichigo's Shikai when he tried to block and he just stabbed right through it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the strength and the speed is crazy. And then a lot of people like to say, oh, Kenpachi's just brute strength. But a lot of the times when he's going against people who have broken Bankais, when he went against Tozen in the early
it's the blind guy?
Yeah, blind guy. Tozen in the earlier arcs of Bleach, Tozen's Bankai, if everybody remembers, it traps you in a bubble where you cannot see, hear, or you cannot. It basically takes away all your perception. The only thing you can do is feel. All of your senses are nullified except for feeling. You can't smell, you can't hear, you can't see. It's basically like you're just in nothingness. And he was still able to not only defeat Tozen, he caught Tozen off guard, able to defeat him, and straight up neg his Bankai that's supposed to be like a win condition that, you know, he's a captain, another captain level, and he straight up no-diffed him. I already touched on his durability. Like I said, he survived some of the craziest things in Bleach. Strength, raw strength. He literally took spoiler alert. I don't know if y'all got this far because it hasn't been animated yet, but Kenpachi got stepped on by Gerard, one of the Yuribok's main guards, who grew to enormous size, and he literally stepped on Kenpachi, and Kenpachi caught that leg and flipped him. Like, I've never seen someone get skied by an ant. Like, if he was in Florida, bro, you lost the fight. You got boomed. Like, literally, he literally picks up the foot and he was just like, yeah, and Gerard goes flying. So,
okay.
It's yeah, bro. It's Kenpachi. We all know and love Kenpachi. We all know Kenny. He's always here for a good fight. When Espada number 5, who had the hardest skin of all the Espadas, said that no one else could get through his defenses, that man just put another hand on the sword and just sliced through him like it was nothing. It really don't matter.
Yeah, to me, these are two fighters that are drunken, for power and upscaling. When it comes to two swordsmen, that they're really not going to give up. It's really going to come down to who has the stronger will and who wants it more. And I just think, to me, Zoro is going to want it more, because we've seen when he's close to death with Ashura, it wakes him back up. Like he's just ready to go. We seen even when if I don't know y'all remember, but Zoro was struck by lightning from a nail. Like, thank you for reminding me that, because when you said it, I remember Sanji got hit, Zoro got hit, and of course Luffy just egged it off.
I think Sanji took a stronger hit though.
Yeah, but he still took lightning. You mentioned, Kenpachi. I'm just letting you know he took lightning. Yeah. And then the thing with him slicing fire,
that's One Piece lightning.
Nah.
One Piece lightning is like static, bro.
No, it's not. No, stop. Don't try to piggyback off Ty's joke. No. What he's trying to do is he's trying to downplay it and piggyback off Ty's joke.
Didn't like shock a little girl that she's still alive?
No, it wasn't a little girl. It was the old man.
The old man. But the old man was an old god. We know, y'all know, with any anime. Yes, he was. With any anime, was it not the old god before that?
No, it was a different guy.
Different guy.
It
was an old man.
The old god did also, but specifically what he's talking about, it was the little girl, the blonde girl, her grandfather.
Bro, I felt that was more freaking One Piece plot armor than anything. Like, they just wanted to survive.
Low key, it was kind of the point he's making. Like, every character that got shocked by a nail survived. I'm just to be fair.
But it's One Piece world, which is way bigger to me.
Yeah, that's Goofy lightning.
It literally was like a hole in the whole floor.
It's Goofy
You talking about goofy lightning? Your dude was over here playing to do it imagination, bro. Come on, stop.
And
And then
he won.
that barely did anything because he got smacked around by the little Powerpuff Girls immediately.
Right after the fight.
That wouldn't have happened to Zoro. He would have got right back up and kept going.
Let me put it like this: Zoro has more losses than Kenpachi.
Who? Name him.
Mihawk.
Yeah, that's one. Name him.
Mihawk. Let's see who it was. He had to beg for Mihawk to train him afterwards. By
That's
the way.
not a loss.
That's not really
You said
a loss.
loss.
But
Kenpachi lost to
who?
he lost to Ichigo. He lost to the Powerpuff Girls, and he lost to his
in the
master
beginning.
way back. He lost. He nerfed himself.
He nerfed himself to continue the fight, but he
also
also came out and said he should have won
And,
that.
and Aizen put him in his place. If I'm not wrong, did Aizen
No,
not?
didn't- actually,
Maul?
no. Stop you right there. Aizen
didn't
didn't
put
want to
him-
fight him. There's a reason why Aizen took Byakuya, Kenpachi, and had them go to Wake
And
Up
I'm sure
Mundo.
Eurobot put him in his place too. Where was he
Eurobot
at?
didn't put him in the place.
Where was he at? Where Eurobot doing all that terror running? Where was he at?
He killed all the other
Where was
Stern
he
Ridders.
at?
He pulled up with Stern Ridders on his
Where
back.
was he at in Waco Mundo? I can't remember what he did. Where was
Did
he
you
at?
watch it?
No, remind me.
I'm saying in Waco Mundo, Aizen was in fake Katakuri Town, and he left. He made he
Fake
basically-
category town.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was. He
Kenpachi-
made like a copy of
he
it.
made
okay.
a town, and he was fighting all the rest of the captains. He did not want to fight Kenpachi. Kenpachi was one, and then when Eurobot attacked the Gote 13,
Mhm.
Kenpachi was one of the contingencies, along with Ichigo, that he was just like, we need to worry about
Yeah.
Yamamoto, Kenpachi, Ichigo.
I
These
just
are three
remember
we
after
need
that
to make
first
sure is
L
done.
to Ichigo, but he was never the same for a little bit, bro. Ichigo
What are you
done,
talking about?
Ichigo done give
So,
him a wake up call.
When
Plot
Ichigo
armor.
first got there to
Oh, now we
Plot
talking
armor.
about armor.
Plot
Nah,
armor.
fuck that.
Bro.
That L's an L, just like you said, my lightning and shit. L's an L. What the
Kenpachi
hell?
fought the main character. Zoro never fought Luffy.
Yes, he did one
and
time.
won.
Yeah, he did.
And won.
You remember when
Did he lose to Luffy?
No,
actually
he
when they
didn't. No,
fought?
he didn't. No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
They
No, he
never
didn't.
got completed.
You remember that's when Zoro fought those
Zoro's
100
losing.
those 100 dudes, those 100
Yeah,
Baroka
Baroka
works. And then Luffy woke up, Zoro, why'd you fight him? He's like, yo, Luffy, chill. I didn't fight them. They attacked me.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then he calmed down shortly.
Yeah,
after.
and then he
Yeah,
calmed
but
and
I'm
then he
still-
calmed
I'm
Luffy
pre-
the hell
So
down.
we're going to sit here and say Luffy can't beat Zoro in the fight. Say
He is Luffy's natural enemy with the sword.
no, he's not.
Yes,
that
he
don't make
is.
sense.
He
When
cuts
people-
rubber.
When people say that, everybody's natural enemy is swords. Everybody
Yeah,
can get cut.
okay.
That's
But
not weakness.
relatively,
He's
In
just
pre-time
stronger.
skip, they were very close.
Nah,
Now
nah.
in Gear 5, Luffy separated himself for
Listen,
sure.
listen,
For sure.
listen,
I'm not even gonna
listen,
sit here and try to
listen.
say no. It's
Ichigo
Luffy
himself-
then Zoro.
Ichigo himself still ran away from Kenpachi after that so-called win. Still
Yeah,
ran
but he
away
still
from
won.
Kenpachi because
Ichigo still won.
he was still afraid of Kenpachi and said, "I do not want to fight him. I do not want to fight him.
Yeah,
He's
a
going
win
to
is a
kill
win.
me."
A
So
win is a win.
Ichigo even acknowledged that he wasn't supposed to be Kenpachi.
A win is a win.
So once again, Kenpachi fought way
3
more
L's to
hacked
1
people.
L.
Hold on. Kenpachi fought people way more hacked out, way stronger, way faster, and way durable. That Kenpachi Grimmy literally says, "You cannot cut my body because I imagine my body harder than steel." The sword, he didn't even swing the sword, by the way. The sword was
I think
already
that's
on
cap.
Grimmy's.
Mhm.
The sword was already on Grimmy's neck, and he was just like, slice. Like he didn't have to put no momentum in it. He just said, slice. I can cut through steel.
Well,
I can cut through
I
that.
disagree because he didn't fight way more people more durable. I mean,
Yes, he
fought. No, I don't think so because look at what's the fish? Horty. Horty was mad durable. Look at when he fought Pica. Pica was
He
on.
didn't beat Horty. Luffy did.
I know, but Pica was a huge ass damn
beating
building,
Horty.
bro.
Okay.
And then if you're talking about, oh yeah, One Piece in the verse,
Plus-
bro, everybody in One Piece is huge. We
Yeah.
just learned that Garp is damn near what a 9'5".
Yeah, and
Hato
everybody,
was king.
okay, but everybody in Bleach
22.
is also huge. You know how?
Exactly,
Hold on,
22
matter of
feet.
fact, let me look up.
22 feet, bro.
Let me look up.
So
Kenpachi's
to
height.
me, with Zoro again, he learned from King. He stole King. Kingdom didn't even show him. He stole how and he cut Kaido's bolo breath.
The
He cut the fire. He literally cut Kaido's breath in half.
Yeah, 'cause
Basically,
could cut
he
through
fought
fire.
Kaido. How big was
Also,
Kaido when
also-
while he was up
also,
there?
A lot of these feats you're giving Zoro is with hockey. Like the Pica feat he pulled up. He was like, oh yeah, he fought Pica. That was literally just to display how he learned how to do armament hockey. What did
No,
it
he did. He
Yes,
hit him
he
with
did.
no
Yes,
a
he
couple.
did.
But
Yes, he
not
did.
that whole fight. He fought
That
him with
whole
hockey.
fight, he was using hockey.
No, he was not. No, he was
Sorry,
not.
was he not using
No,
hockey?
not the whole fight.
I think he was.
Yes,
I think
he was.
Bro,
He
you
was
look
using
literally
hockey
the
the entire
pictures.
fight.
Hold on.
Let me fact check.
He was using
I know
hockey
for
the
sure the
entire
last hit. The last hit.
The last hit was with hockey. That's when
No,
he
the
showed
whole
it.
fight he was using hockey, and then that's when he was just like, "No nicks on my blade." Mihawk was right. When you put your will into the blade would not break.
Image. I'm just looking at quick pictures. This pic right here. That's not hockey. Oh shit! Hold on. My bad, y'all.
That's towards the big. That's right before the big slash.
Yes, but
I'm just saying in the beginning.
time.
No, not the entire time. He was not. Look at these pictures.
He's 6'7".
Look at these pictures.
Okay, you're looking at pictures, but
no, but look at
he's
these videos. No, this is not hockey. There's no armament hockey on his
that's
hand.
cut because that's the big slash. That's for sure. He's when he used hockey. I know for sure that's when he. That was the first one.
When he cut him in half?
Yeah, that was the first one, and then he cut him again in half, and then he cut him again until
that's not hockey, bro.
It is. I promise you, it is. I know for sure that part is.
So once again, a lot of those moments, Zoro uses hockey. Bro. Kenpachi literally sliced through an Espada who claimed to be the most durable Espada just by putting a second hand on his blade. This is the same guy
that the power of two hands.
Exactly. The same guy who the council had to come together and say, do not train him because if
even
you train him,
the mouthpiece there is black. That's Wado Ichimonji. Wado Ichimonji has a white hilt, so I know for sure that's hockey.
All right.
So
Zoro, hey, I'm not trying to pick sides though, but hold on, CJ.
Hold on, I was talking.
I'm not trying to pick sides though, but if CJ, if you're going to bring up something that if Rico using hockey, Zoro feats, a lot of Zoro feats use hockey, it can be the same thing for Kenpachi because a lot of his feats is based off his his spiritual pressure that he does have unlimited of.
Well, look, I do agree with you, Maal.
I agree with what you said, Maal, but we nicked tie because of that. We let it play out last debate because
once again, then you just can't have because he's made out of this stuff. It's like you basically
it's his natural breath. Like that's naturally what he breathed. Hockey is something you had to learn and turn on. But CJ's ability is a natural ability
for Kenpachi.
Okay.
Yeah. Like if Kenpachi was Ichigo, then I would probably be like, hold on, because he went there, he learned it and unlocked it. But Kenpachi naturally walks around it.
So going back
like
to Kenpachi feats. Once again, we've seen Zoro struggle with meteors because Fujitora's favorite thing to do is, Zoro's here, I'm gonna drop a meteor on him. And
he pushed it back.
He didn't push it back. He cut.
But when he did the Grashing pole, he was starting to push it back.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about in the episode. Like he was slowly starting to push it back.
I'm talking about when he dropped a meteor and Zoro cut it.
You talking about the movie?
Had to come save him. Yeah.
No, he's talking about the movie. But go ahead.
Okay. So Mihawk had to come save him because he cut the meteor in half and the meteor was still going to fall. Once again, smaller meteor, by the way. Way smaller meteor.
He cut it in half and it was not going to be enough to not have other people around him from damages. So because he wasn't able to break it completely, you're taking that away from him. He still cut the meteor.
Yeah.
He still cut it.
But no. When Kenpachi cut his meteor, which was bigger and more powerful, he shattered the meteor. He cut the meteor in half and the meteor went... Just like how Mihawk did the same thing. Mihawk cut the meteor after Zoro and then shattered the meteor to save everybody.
Zoro was with
hold on. Let me finish. So Kenpachi cut a meteor that was so much more powerful that even the royal guard of Yhwach were worried about him dropping the meteor. They literally looked up at the meteor and said, this is why we don't let this nigga out. He's not supposed to be out of his prison because he's too powerful. Even Yhwach's right-hand man, this is before Yhwach got amped, though. I would give you that. Before he awakened the Almighty. Even the Yhwach's right-hand man said, everybody, go check on the king. We might have to get out of here because of that meteor, because he wasn't even sure that they will all survive that meteor. And here comes Kenpachi Zaraki saving the day, slicing it in half with his Shikai, not even his Bankai.
Yeah, that's nice. But
Zoro has never done anything like that.
Let's just remember, Zoro took a small sword while he was tied up because they thought he was the killer running around Wano and sliced through a whole man and the building in half.
Yeah, that's nothing.
With a tiny sword. Tiny sword.
That's nothing.
So
Zaraki
to me, they
can
both
rip a building down with his bare hands.
They both could do that. And I won't be surprised by the end of the series Zoro be able to do with that feat.
See, now he's using in the series Zoro.
No, I'm just saying. But that's the end of series Kenpachi.
No, it is not.
Yes, it is.
We still got the Hell arc that's after this.
But bro, you're in your last arc. You got one more left, and that's it.
Okay,
you're done. This is like when he's at his peak.
This is still not in the series. This is
pretty much in series.
I'm just going like
he's not scaling any higher.
It's not my fault that Oda didn't write more feats for Zoro. You're going based on speculation. I'm going based on.
I'm not going off speculation.
Yes,
I'm just saying. As we can see, the story. It is common sense as the story is progressing. That
we know Zoro don't die in his heart.
And come on, CJ, stop. Now that's speculation. He's not dying.
Ty, how do we know Zoro not dying in his heart?
He not. How much money you want to put on it?
We don't
How much money you want to put on it?
That's not the point.
No, But
That's not
the
the
point
point.
is common sense.
That's
He's
not the
not
point.
taking Luffy's
You're-
2 wings from him, bro. That is
All right,
common sense.
real quick, just to mix this part. To CJ's point, it is
You're
speculation.
using
It's solid
speculation.
speculation, but it is still technically
You're
speculation to say
basically
you
just
believe
saying
he will
Oda.
reach
This is
point.
how Oda's
Okay.
going to write the story,
Okay.
even though you
So
don't
we do
know.
gotta
Alright.
stick. We do gotta stick with
I
facts.
got you. I got you. I
Exactly.
got you.
And
We gonna pretend though.
I'm not gonna lie. God forbid, please, God forbid, if Oda died
Hey,
right
hey,
now.
don't even say it. Hey,
Bro,
relax,
hey,
relax.
bro,
Don't even say
bro,
that. Don't
I'm
even say
just
that.
saying,
No,
I'm
no,
just
no,
saying.
no,
The story's gonna be
no, no, no,
finished.
If the story don't get finished, where are we going to use Zoro's rank
Well,
Zoro? Where he is. We
His
can't use
editor,
something
his editor knows the whole story.
That doesn't matter.
So
We
it
don't
is
know
filling
the
in the
editor might
pieces.
fill it. But anyway, I'm just saying Zoro has nice feats. He does not have feats on the level of Kenpachi.
I think he does.
Kenpachi went against Espada Zero Yami, who was way bigger than anything in, well, I can't say way bigger than anything in One Piece. I know Zanisha and them are huge.
Yeah, fix the
But
wording.
sliced through him with no work. No work. Cut through his leg with no work. Gerald, cut through Gerald. No work from head to toe. Split somebody that's big. Now, Gerald, I could make an argument is bigger than Zunisha. Split that man in half. No work. No.
My thing is, all these
stress.
characters have done very similar things with cutting big things. We all know they can cut through iron, through metal. We could get that out the way. The thing that to separate Zoro from Kenpachi is Zoro has better technique and he knows a better swordsmanship than Kenpachi. To what Ty was alluding last debate, Kenpachi's more brute force than anything. He just keeps
Bro,
going.
If you have
He
enough
doesn't
brute force,
have-
you don't need
He
technique.
doesn't have the the
I said that
skill.
last week,
He
too.
doesn't have the skill to be a better swordsman than Zoro. So I think
don't think
Zoro
so.
has the better IQ, the skill
I don't think
shift,
so. 'Cause
and the
once
speed
again-
that they can keep up with each other.
once again-
What I think it comes down to who has the stronger will. That's what
Once
it comes
again,
down to.
It really comes down. If you want to go
That's
down
what
to
it
who
boils
has the
down to.
stronger will, once again, Kenpachi don't stop. Second of all,
Zoro don't either.
Kenpachi don't stop.
He has
Second
to
of
literally
all,
be knocked out. Both of them.
okay. But yes, they both
They
have
both
to be knocked
have
out.
to
Yes,
be knocked
yes.
out. They both don't stop.
So, also y'all was asking for Zoro losses. Didn't he lose to Kuma? Y'all not
No.
gonna count the loss of Kuma?
What do you mean? You mean when Kuma teleported them? That was more
That's
of
a
a hack's
loss,
ability.
ain't it?
That's not.
That's
That's,
a loss,
not an
ain't it?
L. No, it's not.
Think about it. Because
That's
think
not-
about it. Think about it. If Kuma,
He got teleported to another side of the
Let me
island.
talk. If Kuma really was out there to try to kill him, because we know from now,
That's a ring
hold
out.
On, hold on, no. That's still a loss. That's still a loss. Ring out is still a loss. So if we know from now that Kuma had purpose of separating the Straw Hats so they can be stronger, so they can be ready for the new world. If Kuma really wanted to kill the Straw Hats, he could have killed the Straw Hats. Am I lying?
Yeah, but that doesn't. I don't know if that necessarily counts as a loss.
It
Because
doesn't.
It's still a loss.
That's,
No,
no,
but
it's
he didn't.
not.
He wasn't fighting them, so it doesn't
He
count as a
tried to
loss.
fight Kuma.
But Kuma wasn't fighting him.
He tried
That's
to
not a
fight
loss.
Kizaru. Kizaru was
Yeah.
walking. Kizaru was stepping on him.
I'd be more likely to count it against a loss against Kizaru than Kuma.
But,
Yeah.
okay, so he lost against Kizaru.
I agree.
I think that's more of a fair
So
statement.
with not Kizaru stepping on him.
They didn't even get to really go into their fight like that.
Yeah, because that was
It was
how
a short
much
fight,
below.
I mean,
Yeah, that's how
Yeah,
much
come on
below
now,
he
bro.
was to
No,
Kizaru.
no.
No, but he was
no.
also injured. But
He
yeah,
was
yes.
below Kizaru.
Hold
It's
on.
not
First
my
of
fault.
all, we seen Zoro go against Nijiro, that big ass
Nijiro.
Yeah, we
Nijiro.
saw Sanji do
and
the same
he
thing.
clashed and he helped the Straw Hats get away because they both clashed and fell apart. Well, yeah, we seen Sanji do the same thing, but Sanji was in Nijiro's mouth, not Zoro. We seen Sanji being eaten and flinged around. You know what scene I'm talking
And
about?
I'm not
Zoro
gonna hold
wasn't.
you. And I'm not gonna hold you.
Zoro pushed him back. Zoro squeezed
Nijiro is not
pushed
on the
him back.
level of Grimmy. I'm sorry. Grimmy. Grimmy outclasses most of One Piece right now. The only person I really can't see Grimmy going against is maybe Gear 5 Luffy because he also has Toon Force. So they can both just imagine shit.
I don't know about that one because I think Nijiro with the immortality.
Who else do you think can go
You know, I
against
said
Grimmy?
that's delusional, bro. To think Luffy, Gear 5 Luffy going against Grimmy, boy.
So you don't
Yeah.
even think that? Okay, there you go.
You don't think even that?
You don't even think that?
I don't know about that, bro.
Bro, let me
Nijiro
run this
is
back.
by
Hold
immortality,
on.
though.
Let me run this by y'all one more time. The place where 1,000-year blood war takes place is, I did the math for this way back. I remember this because I was going to use this against a certain somebody. But he didn't get to make it with Atomic Samurai.
I got robbed, bro.
You didn't get robbed. You just didn't
But-
get hit with the big dogs. That's it.
So the place they're fighting is a good way from, I actually did the math. I remember I told Maul this. From Florida, where we at, to where Maul lives,
North Carolina.
North Carolina. That distance. And the meteor that Grimmy dropped on it was able to cover that entire distance. And here comes Kenpachi, only 6'7", by the way. They did
Zoro's
that on purpose.
5'9". What are you talking about?
The
He's a
meteor
5'9"
Zoro
warrior.
was
You know what I'm
only
saying?
like a
Maybe
couple
6
hundred
foot.
feet. It wasn't even bigger than Madara's meteor that he dropped 2 of. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And then here come Kenpachi saving everybody. Somebody that's a planet killer meteor. I'm just letting y'all know.
Yes, that's a planet killer.
That's a planet killer
But when
meteor.
it comes to being a swordsman, not just brute force and power, Zoro got him and outclasses
Zoro
him in
doesn't
that.
have him in
He
the
outclasses
strength.
him.
Zoro doesn't
yes, he
have him in the
does.
speed.
He was lifting 4 times. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? I'm just saying. He don't outclass
How
him.
much is 4 tons?
2 cars.
Not about 2 cars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But still,
Kenpachi's
he's
throwing
doing
that around.
But he's just walking around doing that, bro.
Yeah, and Kenpachi's doing the same thing, throwing that. Kenpachi lifts giants. You don't understand how
Zoro
big
smacks
Grimmy-
giants.
You don't understand how
He
big
took
Grimmy
punches
was.
from
I mean, not
oars
Grimmy.
and still survived.
Okay, oars. How big is oars? Look up how big is oars.
Oars is big as hell, bro.
Oars is pretty big.
Yeah,
I give you that,
or,
but he's not.
I think you said King was 22 feet tall.
Oars is way huger
Ours
than
is
that.
way. Ours is an ancient giant, bro, from the past that he fought. Squabbled up with him and Ryuma. So let's get this little fact check. How big is he?
220 feet tall.
220 feet tall.
What was the guy's name that you said was big as
Zoro.
Zero?
So they both fought giants. I'm telling you, bro, it comes down to the will. But when you stack the stats and you look at everything in this debate right here, who's the better swordsman? It's Zoro. Zoro's the better swordsman. He's been doing it since he was a kid. He mastered the 1 sword style. He mastered the 2 sword style. That's why he got the 3rd, and that's why he came. And then he fought a nigga that was an 8 sword style nigga. The damn octopus dude. He killing niggas in the water, on land, in the air. Where you want it, Zoro, pull up, bro. On the cloud, you getting smacked too.
Didn't he lose to Anel too?
No, he didn't. He didn't.
Yeah, some people count that, but technically, like the fights ended before Zoro really lost.
He was fighting the other dude on the hoverboard.
Oh wait, he didn't even win. He just don't lose by
Well,
technicality.
Anel, he wasn't even fighting Anel. Anel tried to disrupt the other dude he was fighting on the hoverboard because they were like not really understanding who was.
I think
the enemy.
Wiper came in and used like the reject.
Okay, so look right here. This is the guy he was fighting, by the way.
180 centimeters.
Yeah, that's
Look at-
Byakuya's.
Okay.
That's Byakuya's height. That's how big Byakuya is. You see that speck right there? That's
Yeah,
Byakuya
Ours was
standing.
bigger than that.
Ours is not big.
Ours, look at that
No,
feet.
he's saying that Byakuya is 180 centimeters, and he's the speck on the screen.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Look, come.
So how tall is
You see
the
that?
dude?
It doesn't got a specific measurement, but
Yeah.
this is what they're saying. Look,
Here,
here's
look, this
Naruto,
tall. This
180.
is a building. This is him.
Okay.
That's how
That's
you
more
see
than
it.
220 feet.
That's-
We see that's more than 220 feet.
Yes.
Bro,
Yes.
Ours is standing over buildings like that, fam.
A story is about 10 feet. Your average skyscraper, let's say it's about
What's
like,
his name?
let's say it's about like let's even lowball. Let's say it's 10 stories, right? Let's say like a building like this
Rico
is
bought a
let's
Pica,
even
though.
take 2 stories, right?
Uh-huh. What's his name?
Gerard Valkyrie. I'm saying even if that's 2 stories, Rico,
Yeah.
that's easily over 40 times, bro.
Okay.
This is him after.
I'm thinking that's
Kenpachi's
thousands of
slam.
feet.
Ty,
Thousands on
make
thousands
question
of
though, Ty. Would you say that's even bigger than Pica final form when Zoro slice? Because Rico
Sorry, you
did
cut out a
bring
little
that
bit
up.
though. One more time.
Is that even taller when Pica went that giant final form when he would go against Zoro and Zoro sliced that man up like 20 times?
Pica? It's not
Like,
that big.
it-
I'm sorry.
Pica's actually pretty tall. Let me see
No,
how
I'm
tall
talking about Pica when he went in that
Yeah.
statue and Zoro sliced him in half, then he sliced his
Yeah,
arm
you're
up.
talking about
He was
when he was in the
giant, but
giant
he was-
rock form, correct?
Yeah, that giant,
Yeah.
giant
That's
rock from
nowhere
that
near
when
Gerard.
when that buddy runs
It's
Zoro
1,700 meters. That's pretty tall.
I think 700 meters pretty tall, bro. That's over 1,000 feet.
5,500 feet.
Oh, wait. You said
Yeah.
how much?
5,500.
That's pretty big, bro.
That is pretty big. Well, hold on. You said no. How much meters? You said 1,700 meters.
Yeah.
I'm looking right now for this dude's
Damn.
height.
Bro, like this not listed anywhere, not
nowhere-
even
it's not-
calculations or anything.
No, Pica. I mean, Pica.
No, not
normal
Pica,
form
not
probably
Pica.
that
We're talking about
big.
the
I'm
dude
just
from
talking-
Bleach. We're talking about the dude
His
from Bleach.
original height
Oh.
is 7 feet. I know that. But when
Yeah,
he's giant,
that's what I'm seeing.
when he's giant, he's way bigger than that. Way bigger.
Yeah.
He's 1,000 years old. I'm seeing if they did anything on him Battle Wiki, bro.
Yeah,
All right.
they just don't list it, man.
They don't list it. Go ahead, Maal.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Y'all do the. 240 pounds.
Oh, somebody estimated it here to about 96 meters. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
Somebody said 222 centimeters right here.
No, for his regular height.
Oh yeah, that's 7'3". So how tall is that?
No, so they're saying like roughly like 90, like say 100 meters, roughly 100 meters. That make Pica significantly bigger.
I
Yeah.
doubt it's that.
Gerald,
Because you gotta keep in mind too, Pica,
673,
because most of those buildings I was looking at, most of those buildings look like 2-story buildings. To be honest.
To what that Pica was using?
No, that Gerard was around.
No, they were not. You could see it in the show. Think about when you watched the. Well, you didn't watch that.
God damn it! Hold on, let me show you the city they was fighting in. Jesus.
Nah, I can see Gerard's pretty big, but the only thing with Pica though, Pica was like when he went in that giant form, he was surrounded like the whole island, bro.
That's
Like,
what I'm
his arm was
saying.
stretching pretty
I don't think
far
that
out.
dude's that much bigger than Pica, bro.
I really feel like he is. I really feel like y'all not. Well, y'all
Yeah,
didn't
man.
read the manga, so y'all don't really understand how much bigger he gets. He gets bigger than that. That was in his
1,000
final
feet
form.
in the
But
in the
hold on,
air, a shadow.
No, he does get big. No, he does get big. He does get
gets
big. I remember that.
significantly bigger than that. But
They say he spent at 1,500 feet.
Ty, you're telling me these are one and 2-story buildings?
Most of them, yeah.
Those are that's a tower. That's a spire.
Yeah, I know it's a spire, but I'm saying looking at these other buildings, that doesn't look like the top of like a skyscraper. I don't know. I mean, there's no real way to tell, honestly.
Let me find it.
Yeah.
the
And in the end, we might need to fast forward this part.
Yeah, but someone was doing the math. I'm in the math department now, bro. Look at this math. You in the same math? Yeah.
Same one.
Somebody did the math, bro. That's what we got. We got nothing else but that. That's all we got.
Well, Ty, let's start discussing as they want to add some more things, and you know.
But all right, man. Let's move on. Ty and Maul, go ahead, do your judging, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, like this is kind of what's kind of make or breaking it for the strengths for me, low key. Because I'm like, if Pica is significantly bigger, then low key, I guess the feat of cutting him in half, that seems really significant. Even if you kind of debuff a little bit for hockey, at least that to me puts him on like a similar kind of tier. Because honestly, when he mentioned the part of catching his foot and throwing him, that was a huge feat for me. I'm like, that's a crazy strength feat.
Yeah,
that guy is huge.
But slicing through something and catching it is two different things. If you pick up a weight and you're cutting through something, that's two different strengths.
No, I know, but I'm just saying. Because again, to be fair, he's talking about the weightlifting. It's not just as if Zoro just lifted up 4 tons. That was it. That was his workout.
Yeah,
He's
that's
like,
his workout.
so I'm saying like his max is gonna be more than that. I don't know what it is. Like if like every now and then I pick up this thing in the 10s and I'm just like, doing something. So I was like, I don't know if that's Zoro's 10 or if that's his max or what, but I'm saying based on the feats that we've seen, Pica's so much bigger that even though he's cutting, I still think the strength application should be taken as a solid factor based on what Rico was saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what, because remember, you about changed it to the fortress of the Quincy's, but that's what the town looks like.
I mean, not most of those buildings look like 1-2-story
But you
buildings?
can't even see the road. If it was a 1-2-story building, you would see the road. You'd be able to see the street. You're not
Yeah, but
seeing
I'm saying,
anything.
like-
You can't even see the ground.
I'm saying you can see some spires, but for the
where's
most
the
part,
ground? Where's the ground? Like, hold on. Let me bring up
I'm
the
saying,
anime. Let me bring up the anime so
Yeah.
you can see.
All right,
I guess
all
the
right.
anime will show you.
Maul,
about that.
Ty, do you guys got enough?
okay, let's at least go down the stats for what we can go.
Yeah.
For skills and feats, what are you thinking, Maul?
I got Zoro. That man learned 3 different techniques, and yeah, and CJ said himself. CJ said himself, like this man didn't know anything. I like technique.
CJ did say that a couple of times.
skills.
He was just like,
Yeah. What about the sword?
He don't know how to use his bankai.
I'm saying he doesn't need those
Right.
things.
I was like,
He's a captain level threat
I know,
without these
but
things.
I'm saying, but we're talking about the one
Yeah.
category of skills. So we're just talking
yeah,
about
that one
skills. I'm just
category.
like, you're saying he doesn't have that stuff. I feel like Zoro got the skills.
But no, wait. If you don't have those techniques and you're still on par with people, that's still skill, isn't
No,
it?
it can be brute strength. It could be speed. It
Yeah,
could be
I
other
think- I think,
factors. I'm
yes.
saying, but
I think,
objectively,
yes,
like
yes,
Zoro
yes,
knows
but-
multiple different sword styles and techniques.
It could be just your animal instinct.
Kenpachi just swing sword, like based on what you described.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we agree with Zoro for that one. What about battle IQ?
Oh, perfect.
Nope.
Go ahead.
I feel like they both didn't really give enough battle IQ.
I mean, I don't think
Like-
either of them are particularly very smart, to be honest with you. Because I'm not gonna lie, nothing that they said like really like leaned into battle IQ.
Yeah, I did. I literally mentioned about different ways that Zoro was in different fights, how he had to overcome them. Like with his battle IQ against Pica, the one in the water against 40.
I give
The
you
one
that.
No, you said
I give
versus
you
battle
that.
IQ versus Pica that he kept
Rico-
cutting him until we found him. That's what you said.
No, I'm saying he had to come up with
Rico
different
brought up-
strategy. Go ahead, Ma.
Yeah, no, hold on. He did bring up
That's
Mr.
three.
One,
That's three. You
and
can see
that
the road
I
from
give him
No,
that.
all right, that's not the role.
Go ahead, y'all do y'all judging it, bro.
All right, one second. Let me see this. Because again, this is making or break the strength feat for me. Bro, can they show the full road, bro? They just allergic to backgrounds. I don't know what to.
Yeah, legit. Bro, there's a building taller than him. What are we saying?
Yeah, but this is not his final form. That's what I'm saying. Kenpachi, do you see Kenpachi fighting
Pica
right
was
now?
significantly over everything on the
No,
island.
no, his bigger form is significantly bigger than the
Yeah,
buildings.
yeah,
We're
but I'm
debating how
just
tall
saying,
the
I'm just
buildings
saying.
are.
He's just trying to find out how tall the building is. You see how he doesn't. First of all, he just blew down all the buildings. Oh, okay.
Pica did
Yeah,
the
but
same
we
thing. Like,
Pica did worse than that.
yeah. What are we saying, bro?
Okay, there. Wait, pause it. 1, 2, 3. That's a 3-story building, bro.
This one.
The one right behind him, yes.
That's up to his knee.
I know. I'm aware of that. I'm
Yeah.
saying it's still a 3-story building, though. So I'm saying
There's a
later on.
4-story. You was trying to see. You was
Okay,
like all of them are 2-story buildings.
Okay,
First of all,
so
that's what you said.
I know, so I'm-
There's 4-story, but look, there's a building behind it. There's other buildings
No, that's
behind
not. That's
it.
the same building,
No,
bro.
I
this is a
understand, but I'm
different
saying around the
Rico, come on.
bro.
That's a different building. Come
All right,
on now.
yo, mute his mic, bro.
All right, go ahead.
What I'm saying is the average building height. Let's call it 4. Let's call it 4 then, right?
I see so many more than 4.
Again, the average building height. Most of the buildings I see around that level, around his knee height, give or take, and he gets much taller than that. Then it's around like his like shin ankle height later
Yeah.
on.
That's
So-
not true.
Can you listen to me? Because I'm over here trying to help your character, and you're just trying to shut me down.
But I'm saying what you're saying is not true.
Okay, I'm gonna take it away from him then. No, never mind. I take it away. I take it away. I'm just saying Pica's bigger than because you don't want to let me talk.
No,
You don't
but
want to
listen.
I'm trying to vouch for you. You're not listening to
But
me.
you're not listening to what.
Oh
Okay,
my
go ahead.
gosh.
Go ahead.
What I'm trying to say is, I'm talking because you got to be conservative with your estimates. What I'm saying is, the buildings are roughly 4 stories
True.
tall. He's about like how much did I say? 20 times taller than the buildings.
Cool.
The guy from the picture earlier. I think I said 20.
Oh,
So if you
Yeah, I think so.
let's do 20 times 9. Yeah, 20 times 50, right?
Thick of it, y'all. It's nerd talk right here.
Even so, in fact, let's double the
doing
height of the
math.
buildings, bro. Let me make it 8-story buildings, 80 feet. 20, roughly 20 times taller.
An 8-story building is only 8 feet.
Yeah, a story is about 10 feet. So if it's 8-story building, that still puts him at 1,600 feet. Peak is 5,500.
Yeah.
I'm saying Peak is significantly bigger.
bro. One Piece characters are significantly bigger.
All right. So how did we find out Pica's height?
It said it.
Yeah, I looked it up on that one too. The
'Cause
same way I
Pica
looked
don't
at
even
his.
look like he's that big.
Yes, he does. Yes, he
Yeah,
does,
bro.
bro. I'm telling you, he does. You might not remember, but Pica literally is the size of the entire island, just vertical, bro.
Can we get to
Yeah.
the judging part?
Yeah, I'm getting to relax.
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Can you
just
relax.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, you are. My bad, Ty.
Oh,
My
y'all
bad. Go ahead,
pissing me
Ty.
off, bro.
My bad. Ty, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Is this not Pica?
Yeah.
He doesn't. Okay.
Anyways,
Hold on.
Oh
This
my gosh.
picture right here.
Yes. You don't realize how big that building is, and he's way in the background too. On top of that as well. But point being is
Just
here.
let it go, bro.
So we're going over battle IQ. Let's get back to
Hold
this.
on,
Maal.
hold on, one more
No,
time, one
not
more
holding
time,
on.
one more
Maal,
time.
go
Yeah,
ahead.
That is
Battle
significantly
IQ.
bigger. That nigga's taller
He's
than
in
that
the
mountain.
foreground.
Battle
that
IQ.
He's
I
raising
still think he's
up.
big.
With the battle IQ, I think I'm gonna stick with Rico brought this up. He brought up Mr. One and how he had to adapt to that. I was just like, I give you that because Zoro was sitting there like, you know what? How do I cut this man? How do I cut him? And that's when Zoro learned to like, okay, hey, you can cut anything and also cut nothing, something like that from his master. I'm probably fucking up the quote, but
I mean,
but I
CJ
give
did bring up
battle
Kenpachi
IQ for
with
that.
Tozen, with his, how he was like able to overcome like the lack of
Damn,
senses.
yeah, you're right. Ah,
Now, that's
shit,
the
man,
main
you
battle
right.
IQ thing
Oh,
I was
fuck.
thinking of for Kenpachi. Other than that, like I'm just like, I feel like most of CJ's feature, like Kenpachi just decided to cut. I'm being honest.
Decide to cut.
All
He
right,
did.
so how about this? Are you saying, well, are we going to give Zoro? Because based on what I'm hearing, you're saying, are we going to give Zoro battle IQ because he has more opportunity to adapt and learn during the fight instead
I
of
think based on the arguments that they presented, more of Rico's arguments showed Zoro's learning or adaptability in a fight, less so than Kenpachi, who again was more so like, I'm just gonna decide to cut. I'm going to use 2 hands now.
I'm gonna act
The man was in a Bankai, but okay, that'll make
more power.
I'm
More
just saying,
power.
I don't remember I don't remember hearing much about his thought process through these fights. Like it's mostly just him cutting.
Yeah.
So I'm saying I think bad like you got to go to Zoro based on just that alone. All right, for strength.
Okay.
This is
I kind of agree. I kind of agree. All right, so
so we're on the same page. Zoro skills, Zoro battle IQ. For strength now, who you giving that to?
I think I'm gonna have to give that to Kenpachi because that man is nothing but strength and power. Like that's
You said Kenpachi, Maal?
Yeah, he did.
that man. Huh?
Now he was asking what you said, but I got you.
Yeah. I think everything that CJ brought up about his strength, even the whole cutting the whole meteor and stuff like that as well too. From if it expand from South Florida to North Carolina, that should cover in 3 to 4 states. So that's a little bit of Georgia as well.
Yeah.
So it's like that strength is like, all right, I gotta give you that. If you're gonna put that imagination, and he cut that whole entire thing. So pretty much.
That is a crazy
and I'm not trying to
feat.
compare an island. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to compare an island to a whole entire world. But that meteor
again,
was
to
going
be
to destroy
fair,
the whole
the
entire.
islands in One Piece tend to be around continents. Like, we don't know the exact dimensions of Dressrosa, but we know Alabasta is around the size of Australia.
I get it.
Alabasta,
I get it. But what I'm saying is,
so,
but no, I get it though. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that it's the Soul Society. That's a whole entire world. We seen in One Piece where islands got destroyed, but the whole entire One Piece war is still intact. If that was to
he's saying
happen, I think that
the
whole Soul Society would
the
have
way
been.
of the outcome. I got you, Maal.
I got you.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
That is true.
Yeah.
One thing I was
So it's
I'm
not
leaning
so
towards
the
Kenpachi
strength-
for the strength. Obviously, I feel like him being able to push off this dude like that was Pica sized. I don't think I can see Zoro doing that.
It's true too.
Not based on what he told me here.
It's good. We got the backup. But you remember, Pica did try to step on Zoro, and Zoro was like this under him, and then
That
he
was a
raised it up.
sword. We could try to hit him with the sword.
Yeah, I don't remember him stepping on
I was-
Zoro.
I can only
Even so, you didn't
see-
bring that up in the argument.
You're
Sure.
right.
I can only see Zoro. Yeah.
But he did.
Right.
I can always see Zoro blocking attack, but I don't know if he can push someone
No.
that strong away.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because Kenpachi,
Like
from what I
Pica.
understand,
Yeah.
lifted him up. If Pica tried to
Yeah.
step on Zoro, I don't see Zoro lifting him up, you know? So I gotta give Kenpachi the
Zoro had the strength to block it and hold his own strength, like his own gravity. Like he gonna make sure he's good. He's good. You know what I'm saying? So
All right.
now the speed part. See, here's the part I'm a little bit confused on the speed part, and I hope you can hear me well, Todd. Is this? I heard the speed part. What Rico brought up. To me, the speed that CJ brought up, he's saying because he said Kenpachi cannot flash step, but however, he's reacting to people that can. So that means so is he fast or he just have reaction speed fast?
No,
That's what I'm wondering about Kenpachi.
What CJ said, he can move as if he has flash step, but he doesn't have it. He never learned it. Am I correct in that? Yeah. So he's saying he can move just as fast, but he doesn't know the technique flash step.
Right.
Okay, I understand that. So that means you're not flash stepping. So that means
Exactly.
you're moving fast.
Doesn't need that.
Okay, I understand that. You moving so fast that you don't need flash step. I get that. But that means that's I feel like then Zoro probably just moving just as fast. So that's what I'm trying to say.
No.
To
So
me,
let me put it
that's
this
why
way.
it come
Let me
off
put it this way,
like
Maal. This takes away from his skills, like how we were doing like skills and techniques earlier. But this more is going to like just raw speed because he doesn't need to do anything to be that fast.
Maal, to put it
Like,
in
to
put it in a term, Maal is somebody that knows how to use the block and somebody that they're just fast off the gate. And if you teach them the block, they'll be even faster.
Gotcha.
Just basically to put it. That's it.
So I was gonna say just like Rico was saying, imagine someone like Minato. You know Minato, right? Yellow Flash.
Yeah,
He's
I know
fast
Minato.
because he teleports. Imagine
Yeah.
if someone like Lee
Yeah.
was just like, hey, I'm just as fast, but I don't know how to teleport.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Gotcha.
Pretty much. It's just
Gotcha,
he uses
gotcha.
a different way to
Yeah,
be fast.
yeah.
Right.
They use a certain technique to be fast. He's just more like I said, he's just more like a person that's off his natural instincts.
Yeah,
So
just because of that, I'm gonna have to
Kenpachi
get that
got
too.
because Zoro, the best feat that Rico gave was Zoro dodging the lasers. But Flash Step is literally just teleporting, like low key.
Quite
Like,
literally.
and I think No, but I'm saying
Yeah,
Kenpachi's
but
not
Kenpachi
doing
doesn't
flash
do it.
stepping though.
That's my
Whole
point.
ass nigga.
So Kenpachi's literally
We keeping up
teleporting.
with Sanji, bro. Sanji's supposed to be the fastest nigga right
Nah,
now.
he
No,
not.
he's not even close.
Not even close.
I think Lucky Roo still got him.
This
We don't know
happens.
that,
See,
actually. I don't know.
y'all remember this. So when we argue Sanji's speed, y'all remember this. Go ahead, guys.
But no, so to that point, like again, Kenpachi's as fast as teleporting. Like I feel like he's got to have the speed on that one. So Kenpachi got strength and
Yeah,
speed.
he got it. So,
Zoro
okay.
got skills and battle IQ.
So
It's all coming down to durability and endurance. Which I'm not gonna lie, I don't think CJ gave too much for in terms of
Durability?
endurance.
What?
Yep, in terms of endurance, like what has he done that's been really like enduring?
The whole fight with Grippy. What are you talking about?
But you didn't really get into that. You just said he fought somebody who could use imagination. But you
That
didn't
is
describe
true.
how he was.
No, I specifically said he's been exploded, put in space. I said all of this. Put in lava, drowned,
He did mention
ate
that.
up
All
by
right,
the ground.
yeah,
I
yeah.
said all of this. What are you talking about?
Zoro had a 2-year wound.
You, like, breezed
Remember I
past
said
it.
that. He had a 2-year
I didn't bring
wound.
past
that
it.
the
I was
doctor
just
said.
listening. It's just so much that happened in that fight. I said he got shot by bullets, blown up by missiles, blown up by bombs. I
You remember
ran
last
through
debate,
it like that.
You didn't really go deep into it. I went deep into it.
All you said was he got cut by Mihawk.
2 years. 2 years he was supposed to not recover. That boy still recovered. I'm just saying, bro. Damage from Kuma. A dog he got endurance, bro.
The
He
man,
got durability.
Kenpachi quite literally was put through the ringer. Quite literally. You tried to kill him with fire, fire didn't kill him. You tried to kill him with water, water didn't kill him. You tried to kill him with earth, earth didn't kill him. You tried to drop a meteor on him, did not kill him. And after all of that, he was still ready to fight.
My dog fought somebody that had gravitational pull. Remember I said that he put him in the ground and he still was able to stand back up.
Wasn't he stuck down there?
No, he got back up.
Yeah, after
Yeah.
Fujimura left.
But he still was alive. Nah, he got right back up.
After Fujimura,
I'm just saying,
after Fujimura
Zoro has
left.
more
Yeah,
durability.
you better run.
He took another person tax, bro. He
Like, the man
let me
put
get
him
you
in the
damage.
ground.
Only Kuma we seen do that. The only person that's done that on One Piece is Kuma, taking
Wait,
people's
Kuma.
damages and still surviving. And Kuma even was shocked, like, oh shit, you could actually do something I could do. And Kuma's a buccaneer, bro. Come on, bro. We know he's a special lineage.
What does that mean?
The nigga's special.
more
Not a lot of people
durable,
that
I
could do
guess,
it.
is
He's
what
more
he's saying.
durable.
Oh, he's
That's
a
what I'm saying.
buccaneer. Okay, his dad died from a gunshot. He was a buccaneer. What
His
that
dad,
mean?
his
What
dad
that
wasn't
mean?
him.
What that
His dad wasn't him.
mean?
He was him.
What that
His
mean?
dad didn't have the
Hey, Zoro,
remember his dad didn't have the devil fruit for him to take that.
Or hockey, low key.
Yeah,
but
his
anyway,
got
dad was a
murdered.
scrub.
Exactly.
He was a scrub. And
I'm so confused with what you
but
trying to
his dad
say.
being a scrub and him being a talent is two
So,
different things.
Zoro took Luffy's pain and was able. First of all, he looked messed up afterwards.
And he stood there. One of the coldest poses in anime to this day, bro.
The nothing happened pose. Yeah.
Nothing happened.
I think Sanji's thanks. I needed a light anyway was better. But hey, bro,
It's
y'all
not.
be biased.
It's not.
Y'all be biased.
It's not as cold.
Bro,
It's
it's
not,
not.
bro.
It's
It's
not.
not,
It's
bro.
not
I
as cold.
needed a light.
It's a good scene. Don't get me wrong. It was
Yeah.
good. It's like 8 out of 10. Nothing happened is
Yeah,
way more
nothing
cold.
happened.
Way
That
more
way.
cold, bro.
Everybody was knocked out. They woke up like, Zoro, what happened here?
No. It wasn't even that. Sanji had to go find him.
Yeah.
And he just saw the blood. He's like, yo, Zoro, dead? What? Yo, Zoro, what happened? Nothing. Nothing happened. Bro, it's cold, bro. It's cold.
Sanji
I'm
was
sorry.
literally oblitterated. But whatever. You know,
It
it's always
wasn't.
this, it's
Again,
always
it was
the
a
Zoro
Nell
fans.
lightning, bro. And Nell lightning ain't nothing, bro.
You
Ah,
said it yourself. Hey, he said it himself. So he said it
I
himself.
said Sanji was
He dug himself
obliterated.
in the hole.
How's that whole? Because Sanji's still alive.
Because you said that's a cartoon. That
I said
ain't
that's
good.
One Piece
Static
Static
Electric.
Yeah,
It
you
is.
said it's
It
static
is.
electric.
It is.
So he just
It
got a
is.
little buzz. That's what you saying, Buzz Lightyear.
I'm
Yes.
not gonna lie, Rico, though, you kind of winning the battle but losing the war here. Because going back to Zoro now,
Exactly.
that kind of takes away from his feat with the
Durability.
durability with the lightning.
It was
No,
plain
but
lightning,
but I'm just saying he's contradicting himself. That's what I'm putting
No,
out.
no,
Which
I
one
know
is
he
it?
is.
How
Is
am I
it
contradicting
real
myself?
good lightning? Is it
No,
strong or is
in
it
the
just?
world of One Piece, I felt like that lightning did a lot of damage to Sanji in that universe.
But it
Outside
did-
that
it did
universe,
to
he does
Zoro.
nothing to anybody else. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he does. I think he does a lot tremendous
Bro,
to people. But
That's static shock lightning. Get that
no,
shit out of
it's
here.
not. Man. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's still a damage feat in
Alright,
his universe that he
alright,
took. You
alright,
can't downplay it just because you want to go out his
One of
universe.
the greatest shows.
That's
We
exactly
got
what he
it.
do.
No,
'Cause
shush. We got it. Maul, what are you thinking?
Okay.
What are you thinking?
Naruto's lava is hot rocks.
Bro,
I'm
come
just
on,
saying.
just chill.
When have you seen Fireball Jutsu kill anybody?
Maul, what you thinking, bro?
Damn.
It's still a fireball in their universe that hurts the character.
Yes, but
Now,
if you take it
stack
outside their
against someone
universe,
else, okay, that's a different story, but it still
if you
was
use
enough.
Fireball
And that's cap.
Jutsu against Luffy,
And that's
Luffy's
cap.
like,
And listen, you're gonna stop disrespecting because Madara, when he did that majestic flame,
That's
that
Madara
nigga done
fire,
set a
that's
whole
different.
bunch of people. But nah, man.
Oh, back on point. What are you thinking in terms of Zoro Kenpachi for durability and endurance? Who you think got it?
it's like I understand durability, endurance is the same thing. It's like not the same thing, but it does fall in the
So to
same
break it down,
category. But
durability
sometimes I
is
look
your
at
ability to just shrug off damage in and of itself. Like you don't get damage. Endurance is your ability to work
yeah,
through damage. So it's like if I
yeah, but
get
that's
hit by a
different.
bullet
So
and that
like
bullet doesn't affect me,
durability,
that's durability. Like Kid Goku. Endurance is more so
yeah, I
like I'm
got you.
beat up, I'm bleeding, but I'm still fighting anyways.
We seen Zoro do that plenty of
There's
times.
also
See,
stamina.
but
Bro,
see, that's what I'm
nephew,
saying
You
yo.
though.
remember
But see, Ty, but Ty,
when Buggy
Wait,
shot?
real quick, real quick. What do you say?
hold on.
What do you say, Mo?
But Ty, see, this is why I say it's tough for me because like durability, I look at Kenpachi. That nigga is one durable, sturdy person. Like you gotta go through a lot to cut this man, and even then, you still might be struggling. Okay, so now endurance though, to see how much Zoro takes on, I never look at Kenpachi and be like, oh man, Kenpachi is he taking a lot of pain. He got to
I'm
fight
really
through so much to take a. I mean, look what he's going
I'm
through.
really
I
struggling.
I'm gonna
never
pick up on.
really.
He's saying that Kenpachi he thinks got the durability, but Zoro got the endurance. That's what he's saying.
Is that what you saying, Mo?
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying, bro. Exactly, bro. Because of
I would just like
how
to
it's
point
being,
out
how the
since
story's
Rico
written,
like
and
to
how it's
point
being
out
portrayed.
I didn't get to point out what I was saying. I just remember,
Kenpachi be having back-to-back fights. Zoro don't.
so does Zoro. What are you talking about? Zoro fought Ryuma and then jumped to help Luffy fight Org, the big thing. What are you saying? And then he took on the tax pain right after. That's literally that was not a stop. He did that shit all through the whole
Kenpachi
night.
fought the level 5 Espada, went to fight Byakuya, and then had to fight level 0 right after. It was a back-to-back fight.
Zoro
That's
got
why
shot by Buggy in the torso and still carried Luffy and went up there and smacked
bullets work on
everybody.
Zoro.
Yes.
Oh,
He
could it
got
be
shot.
Kenpachi?
He got shot in Skypiea, but that's with endurance. How much
Could it be
damage can you
Kenpachi?
take and still keep moving?
Bullets work on Zoro. That's crazy.
Okay,
Could
so
be
how was
Kenpachi.
Zoro, how was Kenpachi in the ground when the Powerpuff Girls showed up? Underground,
He
licking
got
boots.
jumped.
Okay, Zoro got jumped before he still survived.
Not by the Stern Brothers, bro.
No, the Powerpuff Girls, yeah.
Stern
All right.
Brothers.
But go ahead.
Yeah, I'm thinking
So-
because. Or go ahead, Mo.
This might be a weird stat like for me, because it's like the way I look at this is like, man, they both got it for durability and endurance. The only
got
thing
big
that's
one, though,
going to
bro.
do it for me.
Hold on.
I know I gotta pick
Real
one.
quick.
Let me finish.
Hold on.
Let me finish. Hold on, you guys. Let me finish.
Finish, man.
The only thing that's going to actually give it over for me is the simple fact that I think Kenpachi's strength might be double. I think I would double that point because of for him to cut something that was going to destroy a whole entire world that was not going to be standing. I like that. That's an extra point. That feat is so big that I give you an extra point because of that. I'll make that one 2 points.
For the strength.
Yeah, for the strength because of.
All right, but you
because
giving
of
Zoro the durability then?
that. Yeah, I'm giving Zoro the durability. I think Zoro durability and story is just.
Okay, go ahead.
It's so much better, bro. It's so much better. I'm not saying Kenpachi don't have it, and I just think to me Kenpachi is all about this man has unlimited. It doesn't stop. Like it's because it's a natural gift, and it hinders him too because it doesn't stop.
I just want it.
And now it's up to Ty.
Huh?
But you're still leading, bro.
I understand. I'm just saying. I just thought of something. When Kenpachi had to go against Unohana, that took 3 days and 3 nights. Zoro never fought somebody for more than a day or a
That's
couple
cap.
hours. Who he fought before for
That's
more than
cap.
a couple hours?
That I think when they were in either Punk Hazard and when they were in Thriller Bark. I don't remember how long Thriller Bark was, but Thriller Bark was not just like one day.
It was a day
Yeah,
because
well,
they had to
but-
come up before the
but-
sun
the
come up.
sunrise.
The sun was gonna kill them. They didn't have a shadow.
CJ though.
That
But
was
CJ
not-
though. But CJ.
How long was
Zaraki,
I don't.
Kenpachi literally fought
I
Unohana
don't-
for 3 days and 3 nights.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
keep in
okay,
mind though.
I-
Keep in mind though. But keep
Go
in mind
ahead.
though. He was dying and being revived with his strength right back again. It's like the nigga was respawning.
She was
Like-
fully healing him.
Yeah.
I don't think she was
Yeah.
feeling
Yeah,
good. She
she
was
was.
bringing him back to life.
Yeah,
she was.
Any injury that he had was gone.
Yeah.
But that's still
Yeah.
you don't need energy. You didn't eat. He didn't eat or sleep.
Nah, bro, he's
but they're-
repelling this back to 100. It's like you're
Yeah.
taking a senso bean.
No.
It's like you're taking the senso bean and coming right back.
We know Unohana's healing because we've seen it in the show. It does not regain stamina. It just heals the wounds that you have.
Okay, but he still was
Okay.
healed and able to fight. CJ.
Yeah, but not his energy though. It's almost like in Fairy Tail when Natsu eats fire, it replenishes stamina. But if a God Slayer eats their element, it heals them, but it don't replenish their stamina. That's why the God Slayers always lost to the Dragon Slayers.
Yeah, but he still was
There's a
being healed, so
difference.
he could keep going and fighting, bro.
Like
She
MP
was only
versus HP kind
It
of
was
thing.
exactly. Imagine if you could. She always brought you back to 100% health, but you still had no mana left.
But the thing
to
you
do your
gotta think
moves.
about though, maybe he was
All
not
your
running
stamina's
out of
still good.
stamina because she just was that much stronger than him. She was able to kill him before he could get through his tank of stamina.
Nah, she wasn't that much stronger.
Yeah, but she still was killing him.
Yeah,
But
he was-
how
she
was
was
she
still
not
killing
how
him
much stronger
a
than him
lot.
if she kept killing him a lot? That don't make sense.
'Cause
you
just
can't say
because-
that. Then she
Hold
would
on,
have. They
hold
would
on,
have came
hold
more
on.
to a stalemate.
No, because as they was fighting, he was getting better and he was unlocking his full potential.
Yeah, so she said you still need more time. So let me replenish your health so you can keep going
but
because you
he's
still
still
have more
not
in the tank
replenishing
left.
his stamina though.
But you still have more in the tank left.
But
He still have more gas
so
left
he
to
has
go.
this much stamina, and you're getting killed. First of all, when you get killed, wouldn't your stamina drop? Who's to say?
No.
Who's
what
to
is-
say?
Your
What is
health.
stamina in that sense?
It's Rishi.
Well,
So
I
he
mean,
still.
stamina is just like if you die right now, is your energy gone? Like in your body?
In essence, so if I'm brought back to life, it would imply that my energy was given back.
Yeah,
No,
you'd be
because
right
like
back.
say you die on the table and they hit you with the paddles. Bzz, you know what I'm saying?
They put energy back into me.
No,
Yeah,
they're just pumping your
That's
heart.
true.
yeah, that's what I'm
but
saying.
you-
I'm
but
saying
you're
you're
not
giving your heart a
feeling-
jumpstart. You're giving it energy.
Yeah,
like
you're not
kinetic
feeling
energy to start
depleted.
moving.
You
but
still
if you
feel
die,
like,
that means you lost
shoot.
the energy, correct?
No, you're not
That's
feeling
why the heart
depleted.
stopped.
But you.
I know, but I'm
CJ,
saying, but by bringing them back, you're restoring that
All I'm
same
saying,
energy.
He fought this woman 3 days, 3 nights. We seen Unohana's healing work. Unohana does not bring back your stamina. It just heals your wound.
Yeah, but
Because people
fam, you
she's healed
All right, let him just. Bro.
still
Go
was
ahead.
unconscious.
Go ahead, bro.
I'll take it into account because I think that, like, yeah, that adds
A little bit. It don't really.
it adds up
move
to
it.
the endurance, but I think it kind of takes away from his durability because he was being messed
getting
up.
packed.
He was being messed up.
She's
Yeah,
also
Mhm.
using her bankai.
yeah, yeah.
Shoot,
I mean,
packing
I'm
that
just
nigga
saying, like,
up, bro.
Him
That's
not
more to his
having a
mental
Bunkai comes
fortitude for
because
me.
of his skill. He just relied
Yeah, I
on
know.
his thing. He didn't want to learn that.
so again,
It's
so
not that he didn't want to learn.
here right now. So let me just make sure I got you correct, Maul. So Maul, you got 1 point for Zoro in skill. You got 2 points for Kenpachi in strength. You got 1 point for Kenpachi in speed. You got 1 point for Zoro in durability endurance. And you got 1 point for Zoro in battle IQ.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah,
that's correct. Yep.
That makes it 3-3 on his side. So right now, I guess it is all coming down to me. Gosh.
Yeah, go ahead. It's up to you,
So-
Ty.
Skill, battle IQ, I'm definitely giving to Zoro. Speed, strength, I'm definitely giving to Kenpachi. I don't know if I'm convinced enough to give Kenpachi a 2 in strength is the only thing. Yes, is he really strong? Yes, but I think with Pica, at least we've seen something relatively comparable. Not fully comparable, but relatively enough to where I don't feel like it's a 2, you know, like a double. But Kenpachi definitely is stronger.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's the case, then going over to the durability and endurance, there's really the tiebreaker here. Like, again, I feel like Kenpachi's durability isn't anything crazy. Because if he doesn't have like, I guess, spiritual pressure to just neg certain attacks, like we were talking about,
Yeah.
then I think if he gets hit, he just gets hit. Right?
Yeah. He
Not
takes on a lot of his fights. He takes on wounds, but he still keeps going.
No, I'm saying a lot of times he's just immune to wounds. Like we talked
Yeah.
about this last time too, where he said, "Hey, if you have enough
That's
spiritual
true.
pressure, wounds can't even I can't even be cut." Right?
Yeah.
So if we're negating that doesn't exist in this version that we're
Right.
talking about.
Mhm.
He's just taking so his durability. I think
Not
it just
true, because once again, when he was fighting Grimmy, he was literally put in lava, which can affect him because his clothes were burnt. You know, he had little burn marks on his skin, but he survived that. That's
did his
durability.
clothes survive it too?
His clothes were literally burnt. He had soot on him afterwards.
On his clothes. So I'm saying, you take a shirt, you put it in lava. You're not just pulling it back out with a little bit of soot.
Yes, but that's the thing. His shirt and stuff was ripped up. It was tattered. You could see that he took damage.
I guess I don't know. I could see that is a feat. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he's not durable.
Zoro's not surviving lava because Kaido didn't even survive lava. If you wanna
We
say
don't
Kaido
know that
survived.
for sure, low
We don't
key.
know.
We don't know that for sure. I'm just saying something. You've seen some characters take some hits from a kind of they survive.
Yeah.
Like who? Because
Like
Whitebeard
Kuma.
didn't.
Kuma did.
Whitebeard, it touched his leg. That's not an instant kill.
He survived.
How's that gonna kill him? It's his leg.
All
And
right,
he's
go
a
ahead,
robot.
go
You
ahead.
know,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Like, does he even feel pain at this point? Because they literally said a couple times.
Yeah,
that
he did because
Kuma-
he went through like, ugh.
But they said Kuma doesn't feel pain when the Celestial Gem was like beating on him. It's like he never complains. He doesn't feel pain. We could just beat him on him all.
Yeah, but he just doesn't react. But
I guess.
I don't know. Again,
This is how I would put it if I was a judge. I'm not saying this is how he has to put
Let
it.
him finish.
I
Just
was
let him
like,
finish.
if
You
you
can
were
do
to
it
swap
after.
verses, would Zoro survive half the things that Kenpachi survived?
Yes.
That's just me personally.
again, I think at least for durability, let's say even that you can. I think there are somewhat comparable because some of the stuff Zoro's been going through, like I feel like.
What am I here? Half the things Zoro did.
Oh, chill. It's the light behind you.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like durability wise, I'm sure like Kenpachi definitely has like some crazy feats. Endurance wise, I don't think we've seen Kenpachi like be hurt enough to really show his endurance, you know? Because half the attacks he shrugs off.
He ripped off his own arm.
When he ripped off his own arm.
You have to watch it, though.
You do.
Okay, but you didn't
he
mention that in
bring
your
it up.
debate. If you didn't mention it, I
yeah.
can't use it. So I'm saying, based on what you discussed, like I haven't seen anything to show him take that much damage and keep on going and keep on fighting at that point. And it really comes down to a point: who do I feel is more durable or has more endurance? You know. And also, who do I want to hear bragging about this for the next like 30 days? I'm joking.
That's so true.
But legitimately speaking, like I do think Kenpachi, the lava thing is a good point. The lava thing is a good point. I don't think I could see Zoro going into into Bleach and taking like some of the attacks that Kenpachi took from Grimmy. Again, I still think Zoro has better endurance, but I do think the durability is significant enough to edge him out in the point.
So is that 0.5.5?
No, so he's even 3-3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm uneven. I got one extra point for Kenpachi, which tips it over to Kenpachi's favor.
Okay. So
By
Kenpachi won.
Barely.
Damn.
I'll give it to Kenpachi.
Alright, so
That's
it
crazy.
is.
Okay. We finally finished this
I put a hella debate up.
He's
you know what I'm
lucky.
saying?
He's lucky he didn't get to Atomic Samurai. We
I
got
put a
Atomic
hella
Samurai.
debate up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, CJ. I don't know why you did not focus on the Grimmy fight because Kenpachi literally won mentally over Grimmy in that fight. Like it was a whole mental game.
Yeah,
Kenpachi convinced.
not really a
Wait,
stat, though.
I know, but still though, Kenpachi made a guy that was operating imagination start to think that Kenpachi's this big monster that he can't kill.
But wait, what
That's
stat would
true.
that fall under?
I would
It's
more
not really
use
battle
it.
IQ.
I would more use it for that because
not really.
in the process of them going back and forth, he psyched him out.
No, but it'd be one thing if that was his plan. Hey,
Mhm.
I'm gonna psych him out.
Yeah.
But that just
You
kind of
like,
happened.
I'm just that much
Yeah.
stronger than you.
Yeah. He
Every time you imagine something, I'm just defeating you. And you're just like, bro, can I imagine anything
Yeah.
to stop this guy?
You know, next time what we should do, we should have one extra stat that's like X Factor, where it's just
Yeah.
like what makes you unique, like
yeah.
in that sense.
Yeah. I mean, his X
That's a
factor
good
was
one.
the
That's a
fact that
really
he
good
was
I'm
one.
not
go
gonna
through.
hold you. Zoro's not surviving half the shit Kenpachi though. I don't know if y'all gotta rewatch Bleach, bro. Y'all, look. Kenpachi literally has been stabbed, cut.
So has Zoro. Everything.
Not once again because I remember I made this point when he was debating Afro Samurai, but when people
Atomic
in
Samurai.
One Piece get cut, bro, it's like, but I'm talking like full on through the body stab.
Yes.
He right.
It's just
He
gore.
right, 'cause I'm
It's
salty
more
about
gore.
it still. I'm still salty about it,
just
so he
has-
right.
Bleach just showed more gore.
Yes, that's the point, bro. The point is,
Yeah,
in that
but that's
series,
not-
they depict.
But what about the manga?
Actual-
Because hold on,
Same
when
thing in the manga.
Sanji's dad, not dad, the chef, his leg got like
Cut off.
cut
He
off
ate it.
here through
He
the
ate
rock, and they ate it. That was more gory, but in the anime, they didn't even show it.
I understand.
I know,
that,
but that's not the point I'm making. The point we're making is that
People walk
there's a
away, in One
difference
Piece
in,
walk away from certain things that people in Bleach do not walk away from.
in the sense that the show
That's
is
true.
depicting the fight differently. In One Piece, and when you want to show a character has died by something, they get like a little, they like fall over.
Right.
And like that's the extent of it. In Bleach, they show you they got cut in half.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's necessarily like when
Like
you're looking
Zoro
at the
went
feats like
against
that.
Mr. One, and he defeated Mr. One. Mr. One kind of just like
Yeah,
afterwards, and he was done. That was over with.
exactly. Whereas
In
like
Bleach, your body's missing.
yeah, everybody's this way. In One Piece, it's like they're pulling their punches low key. Where in these other shows, it's like they're going for the kill.
But that's just
Zoro
not
don't
the
go for the
art
kill.
style for
It's not the
understand.
art, it's the
Yeah.
tone.
yeah,
the
it's
tone
just not
we're
the
talking
tone
about.
of it. Because
But that's
like
their
right
fault.
here, he's like completely bleeded. But You know what? Congrats, CJ. You know what I'm saying?
Kenpachi for the win.
Kenpachi for the win. Zoro for the second round too. Yeah,
I knew he was going.
I was pressuring this dude. You know what I mean?
No, because
He was getting hot.
it was ridiculous.
I was pressuring at me. You know what I'm saying?
Man said endurance wise,
No.
Zoro got. We
He
never
do.
seen Zoro fight for more than.
That's
Okay,
cap. That's
okay,
cap.
here's my
That's
thing with
cap.
that. Here's
That's cap.
no, it's true. We haven't seen it, but I think it's a safe assumption to make. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I think it's a really safe assumption to
I
make.
mean,
Ace
the
is able
only-
to do it. Jinbei was able to do it. The admirals were able to do it. Luffy was able to do it. I think it's a very safe
Yeah, but
assumption
we've
to
never
make
seen-
that any of the top tiers,
Yeah.
Okay.
any of them can do what they did. I'm just being
But Zoro's
honest.
not a top tier.
Yeah,
Yes,
he
he
is,
is.
bro.
A top tier.
Yes,
What?
he
He's
is.
not even top
No,
tier.
I'm saying like
Dude,
even up
he-
to second, if we're including Ace,
Yeah.
I
Ace was
guess.
able to do it.
Zoro was the only out of all the there were two
Ace is
people.
stronger
Killer
than
and
most
Zoro
people.
were the only one that was shown in the worst generation as like up there.
Yeah.
Before Luffy even had him, Kobe knew about Zoro because of his legacy of being a pirate hunter. He was
Right.
literally hunting people down, bro.
Yeah, because
he
he
was
was
gonna
East
be.
Blue. He was
It-
famous in East Blue.
It doesn't matter, but he was transcending
Yeah.
up to that category. Some people even early in One Piece thought Zoro was the captain because of
That's
his
just 'cause
backstory.
Luffy
Here's
acts stupid.
my other
No,
thing
I
too
know,
is-
but I'm just saying of like how his notoriety in the world.
Now, here's my thing. Do you were talking about Kenpachi fighting back to back to back? Zoro be doing that too while injured.
Yeah.
So on Subodi, he fought the robot Kuma.
Mhm.
Pacifist.
Then he had to try and fight Kizuru.
But didn't they
And
all
then-
fight the robot Kuma?
They did. But
Okay.
here's what I'm saying. I say after that, he got popped away over to Mihawk's island. Then he had to fight all the gorillas. Went back to Mihawk. And they're like, no, you got to go beat those guys. He
Uh-huh.
went back there, and then he had to fight the big one on top of that. Still recovering from the main injury from Mihawk gave him originally,
Right.
because that
Yep.
never healed until after the time skip,
Right.
and
Yep.
also the damage that he took from Luffy on Thriller Bark.
Okay.
So
He
I'm just
never
saying,
got nothing for that.
all I'm saying is that he was dealing with a lot and doing
Injury.
consecutive fights and getting more injured, and he still won
That's
some of those fights. I'm just
I
That's
understand
part of
that, but I'm
endurance.
saying straight up, nonstop for 3 days and 3 nights, you're
He
just
could
fighting.
do
I know
it.
that's what
He
I
didn't
think. I
stop
think
to
he
eat.
could.
He still stopped at 8. He ate. He rested.
How do we know he ate? He got
Sanji
popped.
cooked for him.
No.
Oh, now I'm talking
No, I'm
about
talking about
from
from before
Subodi
that.
all the way to the monkeys.
They didn't.
Even with
eat.
Subodi to all the way to the monkeys, it took 3 days or 2 days of him just sitting in a bowl. Remember, it took time for him to travel. Everybody took time for him
Well,
to
we
travel.
don't know because it says that they'll send you flying for 3 days and nights, but it doesn't. It's not like everybody was an equal distance away from Subodi.
That is
Yeah.
true, but I'm just saying we know that it was time for them to
Yeah,
even
to
move
a
from
certain
there to
extent,
He
there.
sat in a bubble.
We don't
with
know where
nothing.
Mihawk
He
is.
had
We
no
don't know
food.
where
food.
Mihawk is.
You
Huh?
said Kuma put food in there in that bubble for
No,
him?
I'm saying before that. I'm saying like when he did the pain from Luffy, they still after they defeated Thriller or got to conquer Thriller Bark, they sat down and ate. Sanji made food for them that day. Sanji made food from the day before. And let's
But
think about hold on. Let's talk about all the time we don't get to see where they're just sailing on the seas and they're just eating from day to day to day
Yeah,
to day. to day
yeah, I
to
get
day.
that, but
And
still,
they're resting. He's lifting weights, but
that's
but he's still
to me,
resting.
to me, that's still what you're saying. Your 3-day fight. If she didn't replenish Kenpachi, he's done. He doesn't even last 3 days. Let's just get out the way.
If he was killed,
Yes, if she killed and did not, she wanted him to be the next Kenpachi. If she killed him right then and there, I know, but they both couldn't coexist while they were fighting. If she was just like, I'm the next Kenpachi, he was done. Was he not?
What?
He was killed. All I'm saying in the 3-day fight,
Yeah.
if you take away the fact that she kept reviving him, he
Right.
would have died right then and there.
At the
Yes.
beginning,
It's
yeah.
because of her he kept getting revived. That wasn't because
Yes.
of him.
I'm-
Half of the stuff
I
Zoro's doing it
understand.
because of his will.
But
it's
I'm
not because
saying
somebody's adding
the
a factor
fact-
to it.
The,
All right,
the
all right.
healing is not what you're saying it is. You're thinking
We
it
don't
as
have any way to
sense
know
means.
one way or the other definitively in that instance, but we did get to our ultimate conclusion. So I do want to thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you sticking around for the grand finale of the
Yes,
anime swordsman
sir.
fight. Any other ideas you have, do let us know. But we do have one in mind that
Oh,
we're
yeah,
gonna
we do.
be starting up relatively soon here. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave in the comments what you would like to see, and then once we announce
Let's
it,
give
you'll be
him
able to help us
let's give him
pick
a
some
little
people too.
preview.
You know, a little bit. Oh, you give 'em a preview?
We'll let
All
you
right,
guys
let's
know
go,
what it
let's
is
go.
that we're doing next. Next, we're gonna get into the Tournament of Hands. Welcome to the Flight Club. It is the freestyle anime fight club. Welcome to it. If you got hands, we be considering you. We're trying to decide if we're gonna draft these guys like we did with the swordsman battle, or we all got to bring a fighter for different weight classes, and we see how far a fighter gets. So we're trying to figure out how we're gonna do it. But we're throwing some fighters like Garu, he got hands.
From One Punch Man,
From One Punch Man. Mikey got hands.
Tokyo Revengers.
Luffy got some hands, but it's more of a brawler. Naruto got some hands. Let's see who else got some hands on this list. Goku.
Yuji, stop playing. Now stop playing down. Playing my dog Yuji.
Because I seen they put people like Ichigo. Ichigo does have martial arts, but he don't really use his hands as much. Gojo got some hands.
Gojo got
the
hands.
Mao Tai.
Why do they got Aaron in here? I don't feel like Aaron got hands like that.
No, Aaron can fight.
He don't got hands.
No,
So
he
yeah,
got
get his
basic
hands
boxing.
stack him up.
He can fight.
He got basic boxing.
No, because
We
Yeah.
can't hear you. Why are you moving the mic?
remember Annie,
Yeah.
who basically trained him how to fight. And
Boxing.
Annie, no, it wasn't boxing. It was I think it was Muay Thai because that's Muay
Wrestling.
Thai stand. This is not boxing.
No, I remember her doing like, was it Muay Thai?
Was it like this?
I don't think so. I
Man,
think
we
you
not
might
putting
be
him in there.
misremembering.
So, anyways,
Because even as in Titan form, he used to fight like this. Because he was fighting other Titans like that.
Yeah. But anyways, Saitama, Saitama,
Stop talking
we
about
might
Dorado,
throw,
no
we might
martial
throw
arts, bro.
Saitama in
it's
there.
just a brawler.
Not even that,
No.
bro. Like, low key, like
Hajime
literally, he went to a
Ippo.
martial arts tournament. He's like, I don't understand martial arts. What's the point of this? Just punch.
Hajime Ippo, he did, but we could look at his hands when he was fighting that one martial arts dude, where he was, and One Punch Man. Yeah,
Bro, he literally was just like,
Saitama
spin
was
move.
just taking them. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. So
He got
we're
no
gonna consider
technique.
people who actually showed a style of hands, a style of martial arts, and even if you are a brawler, but you actually know how to duck, weave, bop, and you
That's
just,
fair.
like Garb. We seen
True.
Garb could throw
That's
hands.
true.
Like he could
Garb
throw
could throw
hands.
hands.
Yeah. And
Those battleship bags.
Rock Lee got some hands. So the Naruto verse, they got some hands. They're gonna stack. But we know things like Tokyo Revengers, they got hands too.
Mhm.
But do they have enough power behind them hands? We're not gonna consider power though, because we're just more gonna do
Yeah, like
straight
technique,
hands.
technique and physical strength.
Yeah, your natural strength. So we'll see.
And we gonna keep it like Windbreaker characters can go up against the Tokyo Revenger characters, and like some of the JJK characters can maybe go up against some of like the One Piece characters. We'll see. We'll see. We'll
We're
see.
gonna put it together, but yeah. I'm just saying. The Chozo just pulling up the pants with Yuji in the back.
Bro, that was a good fight. I don't care what nobody said.
It was. The choreography is going crazy.
Everybody told me, Chozo don't know how to fight close hand. I can't tell that bathroom scene.
Shit.
I'm
Yuji
inexperienced.
pulled the pants up though. That's what really got me, bro. Yuji
So-
was like, "You ready for this?"
Now we over with the swordsman. We taking to the hands, y'all boys. We taking the hands. So man, we appreciate you guys watching this episode. We're gonna start cooking that next tournament for you guys. It should be coming out soon. And catch us in the next one.
Peace.